The healthcare system in the UK is in urgent need of modification and recategorisation in order to establish a contemporary understanding of the complexities of its system and the values it must represent in the modern world. In order to ensure that the system remains viable and functional in the new world in which it exists, it must transform. Or must it? Transformation implies fundamental and complete metamorphosis from one form into an entirely different one, unrecognisable from the first. Perhaps reform is more appropriate. However, reform is only one component of the alteration process that must be applied to a system as a whole. In truth, the changes that must be made to the system at this scale will necessitate entire transformation of certain elements, reformation of particular structures within that system, preservation of some key parts, and eradication of others. This process as a whole is best categorized by the umbrella term evolution. Evolution implies that the system that exists currently is not metamorphosing entirely into something new, but contains within its extant design the capacity to adapt and modify in order to appropriate itself to its current conditions and enact progress. But as the controllers and active agents in the system, it is we who must make these modifications. This, however, is easier said than done. Although the healthcare system has evolved over the last 70 years, it has done so slowly, not keeping pace with the rapid technological and occupational advances made over the last 2 decades. As such, it is out of date. However, given how far it has come, and as a consequence of the piecemeal alterations that have been made to it over the years, it now appears almost impossible to unpick the complex web of responsibility and control without disturbing great swathes of people occupying any one particular area of the structure. So who can be relied on to process all of this information and to provide the system with an essential update it so drastically needs?